So I got my new parts in. Got the new flywheel. It's used, but I got it off eBay guy, and I got it like 2 days, which I was really impressed. It's a little dirty, but all the fins are there. So that was like $10 plus taxes. Shipping was like $16. So, and I already have a keyway. It came with a keyway. I'm just going to use the existing one here because I've already tried this on. It fits perfect. Oh. And then I have gotten the clutch, and I thought it was a governor, but actually it's the clutch. And it came with this clutch washers, and it came with the adapter for the drive. Well, here is the one that came off the weed eater, and this is the one they sent me. So as you can see, it's way too big. So this is too big for this. You gotta love it. But what I'm going to do, since I've already gotten this, I mean, I can return it and wait, you know, another week, however long. This came from Amazon. Supposedly this wood is going to fit, but this is the top of the fan, and as you see, not even close. Whereas the old one, it fits in between the blades. See that, how it fits in the blades? That's where it's supposed to be. And this one is way too big. So I am going to, instead of returning this, I'm going to take the springs out of this and put them on the old weights and use the existing clutch adapter, and hopefully these springs have enough tension on them, because as you can tell how much smaller they are. So take the springs, I'll test it, see if the springs will fit. They're awful big, so I hope they have enough tension to keep the clutch, you know, be able to work the clutch. Or I might just have to just return this and wait another freaking week for the pieces to come in. So that's the plan right now. I'll bring you back as soon as I get started on assembling this thing, and we'll see what happens. They're on there. I may have to redo this spring because that other spring has a little bit more room. But yeah, it's pretty tight. I can't pull them apart, and they feel about the same as the new one. When I pulled them off, it was, you basically have to pull them off of the centerpiece. Let me get it in there. Pull the center section out, and then hook the springs as you go, and they're kind of tricky. See if I can adjust this spring around a little bit. So I'll get that spring in there, and then kind of like that. I don't know if they're supposed to go up or down or up. It doesn't matter. And then you got to get your piece to line up. So as you can see, they're off at angles, so I got to turn it over. And like a jigsaw puzzle, fit them in there. So it's on there. So that's the springs. off the new piece. I just undid the springs, and if it doesn't work, or the clutch just keeps engaging or something, I might put them back on here and return it. But that's the biggest piece that I was looking for. And before I put these springs on, when I took this apart, I made sure these slide on the slot. I just made sure that they slid, they weren't like binding or anything, because you can't move them with those springs on. And as you can see, you got a gap. But the only thing I need to worry about is if the springs are going to hit, and it doesn't look like the springs are sticking out a little bit more. I don't think they're going to hit. I won't know till I get this installed on the shaft. So let's do that now. So you have your fan, and as you can tell, all the blades are intact. Keyway. Keyway. There's the keyway. And I put string in the head to so I can loosen, because the this piece has to screw onto here and has to be torqued down, because on the top, see if you can see that where it says off is to the left, so it's normal threads. So this screws on here. Gosh, I hope that doesn't come apart. Oh, Lord of mercy. They fit on there snug. They're supposed to be on there really snug, but they fall right off. So maybe those springs are just a hair bigger than the existing springs, but they are a lot beefier, so they are a lot thicker, a lot bigger. If you can see, sorry. But they're probably less turns. There probably needs to be one less turn on those. This one is the better one that I have. This has 3 turns and it has 4, so I may have to return this, because I don't want to get this thing all together and let me fix this up here. I want to get this all together and have, see, that's what I don't understand. It's really hard to get in there, but then it's just slides. So maybe I'll put these springs on the back on the new and see how much, if they slide off, because like I said, if that happens while it's running, there's nothing to stop these, like whatever these are called, there's nothing to stop them from falling into the fan, break the fan again, and then we're back to where we were. So, well, that's a progress report for right now. I'll post this in a little while. This was supposed to fit. I looked up the engine, the part number. I found the part number on, you know, those like manual websites that have all the like manuals and stuff for mowers, engines, and whatever. And I found the part number for it, but and this was supposedly, here's the box. That's what I got from Amazon. So I don't know. I don't know. So we'll I would like to use that bigger one. That bigger one would be awesome, but it's as you can see, it's way too big, and it doesn't fit down in there. So yeah, I may have to return this, but I'm going to post this video anyway, kind of give you an update. And so much for bright ideas to, yeah, I think the spring, it looks close. It looks, the ends, if you look at the ends, they kind of look close-ish. So maybe I could bend these in, crush them in a little bit more so there's a little bit more spring tension on them maybe. But they're very hard to get hooked. Once they're hooked though, it doesn't matter. Okay, well, we'll see. I'll let you know.